Jamaicans call it partner draw. Nigerians call it susu. South Africans call it stockveld. And Guyanese call it box hand. Because if you don't put it in your hand, you're going to get boxed. Today, we're here with the ladies of ROSCA to speak about ROSCA and how it benefits the community. I'm speaking with Andrea.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Mobinti.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Good.
And Kay.
Hello.
And how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
It's great to have you here for this discussion. The first question is for you, Andrea. What is a ROSCA and how does it work?
Good question. So if you had asked me that 2 years ago, I couldn't tell you what a ROSCA is, but I could tell you what a partner is, a partner draw or partner hand. So ROSCA is the acronym that the academics like to use, ROSCA, Rotating and Savings Credit Association. But nobody in our community is familiar with that word. That's a scholarly academic term. We know, like you said, box hand, stockvel, susu, osusu, partner. So I grew up watching my grandmother and my mom and my aunt throw a partner hand and a partner draw. So imagine, you're a little girl or little boy growing up and you see that your mom once a month is meeting with her friends and she's the banker lady. She's collecting $100 from 5 of her friends. They show up every month on the first of the month. She's the banker lady. She's collecting the money. So that's how we learned about money and saving money. ROSCA's, Pardna, Susu, Tanda, Box Hand, it's an informal way of saving money. It's a traditional way that our parents and our grandparents used to pool funds together to support each other. So either when, they were back home, they did it because banking was cumbersome, or maybe they were underbanked or didn't have the access to visit banks, but it's the community coming together to support each other. Everyone meets on a cycle. Some people call it a merry-go-round, and they're putting in their money, $25 at a time. They're pooling it. Someone gets the pot or the draw or the hand, and then they're going to go and do something. And then the next week or the next month, you continue to put your money in the pot or in the hand. The banker lady collects it, and everyone takes turns in receiving it. So there's no interest, there's no tax, it's your own money. So everyone just takes their turn putting in their money. It goes around in a circle or in a cycle. You get your draw, you get your hand, and you can go do what you need to do. It is a great way to save money. It's about cooperative financing, it's about mutual aid, it's about people supporting each other, pooling their funds together to go and do amazing things.
Now, Mavinti, you've been using Susu for a long time. You could put your money in the bank, but why do you use Susu?
Well, thank you very much for asking the question. Because I chose the Osusu because I can't put the money on the bank. When you go to the bank, you need a big sum. They will not give you. They have to ask you a question. You have to give them the reason why you want the money. And you save your money because of you need it for purpose. I was having 7 kids. One time, the money I start getting for my kids, then I was saving it. I need money to pay for my son. He go to college. So I need some money to transfer to. They caution me and they give me tough time to give me the money. So since that time, I suggest to my friend, I get everybody. I say we have to start something. We have to go back to the roots and do Osusu. So we start Osusu since that time.
And you were saying before, you started a Susu back home for a long time. How did that come about?
Yeah, Osusu, I started Osusu at the age of 12 because my mom was doing Osusu. Then he gets sick. And as single mother, we need help. We don't have no one to help with. So we're doing some stuff. We're selling stuff. So I take in charge. I told my mom rest. I would do the Osusu, people to get the money. I do the Osusu because of my younger brother. We have to pay for him to go to school. So I start the Osusu there. I collect, I pick the money. When I sell, I save the money. Then I give the contribution to people. The age of 12, I start that.
Wow.
When we start, like 10 ladies, I don't know, the Leons, we start like 20 Leons to give. Every month we get the money, we give one person. So, because those days, our people don't know about banking. So they get at this ROSCA, they put it in the plates, surrounding, give every month each one person. So they was doing it for a month. then that money you can take it and benefit the community. You give to the community, and you have to trust the people.
Yes.
The people, you have to know them, you have to trust them, because when they give you, you have to give back. So that's the way Osusu run. You cannot take the money, when they give you, you run away. You have to stay with the money and continue give, and until whatever you want to do with the money now, you can continue do the thing you want to do. That's the way Osusu run. When I came back to this country, I start Osusu. And then I get us about 15 ladies. I still have them. So we start to do the contribution, $100. We start from $100 to $500 every month. We do the contribution.
Okay, that's good. I appreciate that, because again, it's a forced way of, first of all, I got to be honorable, because again, like you said, I got to trust you.
Yeah.
I got to know that even if my draw is coming in 7 rounds, I got to give in the money 6 times before I get mine, and I can't just jump out. Now, Kay, what's your interest in ROSCA, and how are you using this model to build homes?
Okay, so you've heard about how you pool the savings. For homes, for land, it's the same thing. We're pooling savings. So the community is coming in now, right? Members that are contributing, $50, $100, $500, and we pool that savings. And with that money, we're able to buy land. But we don't just leave it there. That land goes into a community land trust. So it comes out of the speculative market and it is held for the community. As we grow the money, we're now able to build homes. People in the ROSCA, they've been saving their money. They can save for a down payment on a home. Now, our homes will cost a little bit less. They will be climate resilient so that you're reducing all of your energy bills, all of that. But what will happen, and the key thing here, we're using the ROSCA and the Community Land Trust to create permanently affordable homes that people now have an asset to pass down to their families, right? And with that, they have a home that is theirs. They can build generational wealth with it. If they run into problems, using the ROSCA and the Community Land Trust, we have a mechanism to help them. So they're not by themselves. It is community, and that's what we're using, and that's the strength of it.
I love it. That's amazing, because again, as all 3 of you said, it's based on community first, and based on trust. And you're taking that, because again, let's be realistic. In our community, there's financial literacy sometimes is a challenge. We talked off camera about having these conversations because, myself personally, my mother had a susu for a long time. And it's just, even though you can go to the bank, it just seems that in our community, it's still a recognized way of saving money. And a lot of people sometimes will be like, well, I don't know about a susu, because again, like you guys said, they have to be in the right one, because trust is so important. Mm-hmm. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell our Caribbean Vibration viewers about ROSCA?
Yes. A couple of things. So I just want to make sure everyone understands the power of working as a collective. And like you've heard us talk about it, when everyone comes together and pools their money together, they can do amazing things. We think of the next generation coming up, and buying a home may be challenging for some people. Imagine if you and 5 of your friends saved your money together, bought a home, and either lived there or rented it out. And then, as the equity grows, you continue to buy other homes. Or imagine you're an entrepreneur, you meet 10 other entrepreneurs, you pool your funds, you are then buying equipment that you need that you can share or you rotate. You can buy, you can just support each other if you need inventory, whatever it is you need. Individually, if we have $1,000 at a time, we can only do so much. But 9 of us putting our money together, and now we have $10,000, we can do things, we can invest in things, we can buy things, we can support each other. It's important to do things that support the community and support each other. And I would also like to add, the ROSCA network is a concept that came out of the Banker Ladies Council. And we're grateful that we're being seen now. We're being seen by organizations like Meridian Credit Union and the Foundation for Black Communities, which has sponsored us to go and do financial literacy workshops, which you talked about. So we're going into the community, we are showing the Banker Ladies film, and then we're having these sorts of conversations. We're talking about, what does your mom call it? Or what does your dad call it? Or back home, what do you call it? And how how does it work and what are you doing with your funding? Studies show that Canadians, we're poor savers. We don't save money, we're just spending. But ROSCAs are it's forced savings, and then you're not incurring any extra interest or debt on credit cards or loans. You're learning patience, you're learning community, and you're saving your money.
I love it.
To echo what Andrea said about entrepreneurs, one of the key things and one of the critical areas that entrepreneurs find very difficult is getting that seed funding.
Yeah.
And when they go after, if they do one of the entrepreneurial programs and they come out and they go, okay, now I've learned all of this stuff. Now I want to start my business. And they go to the bank, but they don't have any traction. They have no history. They don't have assets. So the bank's not giving them money. So what is happening now is that with the ROSCA, we're getting a group of entrepreneurs together so that they can now pool their money. And so now you're going to take 20 or 30,000 and you're going to be able to buy whatever you need if you're an importer. And so that is another way that we are using ROSCA to support the community.
I love it. I love it.
And also, so it's a big thing. Even right now, I'm not working, but I'm doing business. One of my film I make, I went show people the way I'm doing it, buy and sell. I sell to people, to my friend. Then when I sell, I get the money, I put my collection every month. Also, so community have to develop. We get together like a bunch of us. It help a lot. It change life. It pull it from bad credits and anything you can do with your money. I'm planning, if God grace, I'm planning 2 years. I'm gonna start going to China. Then I'm going back home. By God grace. Yeah.
You got a plan.
Yeah.
Thanks to
by
Susu.
God- by Susu. Yeah.
I personally want to thank you for your time, Andrea, Mabinti, and Kay, for this insightful discussion on ROSCA. I learned so much about Susu. Even though I knew about it, this was a great discussion. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
And if you want to learn more about the ROSCA Network and the Banker Ladies, visit CareVibeTV.com for more info. And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations.
Hi, my name is Caroline Shanaz Hussein, and I'm the author of The Banker Ladies. It's a piece of work that I have been doing for more than a decade. It traces the work, the cooperation, the solidarity systems, different kinds of financial economies that Black women across the Americas have been engaging in below the surface. Much of the work that they do is unrecognized, not compensated, even though what they're doing is more than just sharing financial goods. They're also building up communities. They're repairing the harms, the unjust, unequal financial and economic systems we live in. I looked at women in the Caribbean across 5 different countries. And I also spoke to Black Canadian women living in 2 of our major cities here in Canada, Toronto and Montreal, to understand comparatively how women negotiate financial systems when they are excluded from mainstream banks. And this book, what it does is point us into new directions. How can we change public policy in such a way to start recognizing more diverse financial systems? How can we widen sort of the kinds of financial goods that we have on offer, and do they have anything to teach us? So I hope that you'll find this read something of interest.
Caribbean Vibration.